So hi, welcome to the Noise Podcast here with a boy named John. We're going to ask some questions today. I'm going to start. So what inspired you guys to start the band, and what does the band name mean?
We started the band when I was 5 years old, 75 years ago. No, sorry. We started the band in 2014, and I was a... No, we started way earlier than that, like 2012, right? 2013?
I remember learning piano for you people during 2012. So it was definitely before 2012.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was the nicest day of spring, and you guys were like, learn piano. I'm like, okay. Stay inside.
Yeah, that's fine. And we named the band John after... my band director in middle school. His name is John Sangiovanni, and he gave us a lot of PA equipment to start off.
Oh,
just for free. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, that was So it was like a dedicated to. That's really cool. I like that. I've never heard that before. Sick.
Yeah, it was very, very nice of him. So
yeah,
and the name just kind of stuck. So
yeah, well, it fit. It sounds cool. So.
Thank you.
Yeah. So congrats on your upcoming EP. This is Lost, and it will pass. How do you feel about the response How do you feel about the response to the EP so far to the people you've shown it to? Since at the time of recording, it isn't out yet.
You want to go over that one, Paul?
Yeah, sure. You know what? I mean, like, if you show your friends music, it's overwhelmingly going to be positive anyway. You know, but really, truly, I think that the people that we showed to, we got a lot of good feedback from them. You know, taking it with a grain of salt, of course, but I mean, we're just super excited about it, and the people that we've shown, they've been very genuine, I think, honest in saying like, oh, we enjoy it, so hopefully everyone else does too. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, my mom really, she's my toughest critic, actually. She told me that I shouldn't sing ever and that my brother should. And if she if she gives it a pass, then I think we're okay. So I think she gave it a pass.
That's good.
Nice.
That's good. Right. Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So is there any meaning behind the EP name or cover art?
Say that again?
Any meaning behind the EP name or cover art?
Yeah, so the name is actually a lyric from the title track called Happy Forever. And essentially the whole meaning behind it is that, everything goes through in ebbs and waves, right? And a lot of these songs for us, these 6 songs are different milestones for us personally that we've been through in the last, 5+ years since the last time we released music, and we're all very different people now and very different musicians. And I hope that people can expression behind the last time we released music. So this is Lost and it will pass is a message about growth and going through the hard times and realizing that it's going to be okay in the end.
Okay.
Oh, I really like that.
The album art, we initially were just kind of thinking about, what would look cool? And the idea of, a lantern, because the initial idea that, we were spitballing was having a lantern in a living room, but we figured everything will catch fire. We should probably do it outside.
That is a thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you put fire in a house, it's generally not a good idea.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing it by the lake. I actually wasn't there for that, but apparently it was a magical time.
Yeah, Nick can talk about that.
Yeah, it was a very special moment. Our photographer, Alex Collins, and his girlfriend, Kelly was actually the one who came up with the idea. We were having like a brainstorming session at our house, and they live in West Milford, so it's like a lot of nature and a lot of forest and stuff. So in that, they have this like one lake, I think it's Long Pond Ironworks I think it's in Hewitt, New Jersey. Someone correct me if you guys do a fact check at the end of this or something. But
sounds good so far.
Yeah, there's a lake there that has like a beautiful. It's perfect for like a sunset, and they were telling us about it, and we are like, let's try it. And I think what was it last year? I went to a lantern festival, and it was like extremely like I hate to use this word, but it was very magical. Almost felt like you're in a Disney movie. It was crazy, but it fit the vibe of our music, and like our music's always about like like the light in or at the end of or in the darkness. So we tried putting all of those themes together, and the photo like just came out perfectly. Like it took a lot of attempts to get that lantern to sit over the water like that. Like I had to learn how to fish. Like we had a fishing line, and I was like using it like a kite over it. It was crazy. Like it took us maybe like 11 or 12 tries to get that.
Oh my god!
And the actual photo, I'm pretty sure, like the final one. I don't think Alex edited anything. Like none of the lighting, nothing. I think the only thing he edited out was like the little fishing line at the end of the lantern. I think that's all natural lighting.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a challenge, and that was like the last week before quarantine.
What was the day before?
Like the official was that the day before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
God damn. You guys
Wow.
were up to the
So
wire.
it was perfect timing. Like we were able to get that out. Yeah, literally down to the wire. But that was a great day. I'm glad we were about to give up too, and we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
We kept going, and it came out like unbelievable. So
Yeah. That's really cool. All right. Can you tell me about your writing process for this EP?
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah. So this is I like this question a lot just because of course everyone has their own writing process, and I feel like this one we kind of came into our own a little bit. Right now we're writing more music, but it's very much like computer based because we can't all get together in the same room really. Mostly because we hate each other, but it's
obviously.
not because of COVID or anything, but so for this EP, we ended up finding our drummer Brandon. He's an excellent person. He's a good boy, and we ended up kind of starting this process of writing music with him. We're a kind of band who writes live on the fly and records it and then goes back to it. We didn't really do a lot of computer stuff except for at the beginning Nick and I would this is actually evolving, right? So Nick and I would come up with guitar licks or whatever and show it to the band, and then from there we would just kind of see what the other people had to say about it, and then we write best, I think, when we're all in one room and we all have our instruments.
Yeah.
But for this time around, we it was definitely an interesting process, just because some of it was computer based, some of it was live based, but most of it was live.
Okay,
Right.
that's really cool.
So what song took the longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
The longest to write.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had to be Days. Days Are Darker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we I feel like everything else was not easy, but compared to Days, easy. And we ended up changing a lot in the studio, when we were at Barbershop with our producer Brett. And even before then, we were just changing it constantly. We were like, oh, maybe this doesn't need a last chorus, or maybe it does, and maybe we can cut this part out. And I think originally the song was I want to say a minute longer than it is now, and it's still pretty lengthy, 4.5 minutes. But I would say Days took the longest, and my personal favorite on the record is Goddard.
Okay.
Goddard took the
That's
shortest. I think
that's our most recent song. We wrote that maybe a month, 2 months before. No, had to be like 3 or 4 months before the studio. All the other songs we started like a couple years before. That one came pretty spontaneously, I guess. Yeah. Paul, what's your favorite song?
I don't know. I think to play it live, my favorite one is Manaka, just because we're all so used to it, and I get to do that lead line at the beginning. That's a personal favorite part of my set, because if I nail that lead line, and we usually open with it, I know that I'm going to have a good set, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just one of those, it's like, okay, cool. What was it, the favorite song, and then the one that... Well, for me, the one that took the longest was probably Velvet. I was coming up with stuff in the studio, and you know, I'm not very much a keyboardist. I'm very utilitarian as far as like keyboards go, and we have all this kind of keyboard stuff happening, and our producer's like, "Oh, do this, do that." I'm just like, just like, okay. So that took a while for me to write.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. And then got one more. You're not skipping out on this one.
It's okay. I'm torn between Happy Forever and Days Are Darker. Mostly like because it was like one of the first few songs that I got to start from scratch. Like I had like a vision for what I wanted in my head, and just kind of sat down with my laptop, put some chords together and some tones and stuff, and worked them out. And like the early days of Days Are Darker did not sound anything like this. It sounded like a 21 Pilots ripoff. But that one, I don't know, that one was like a lot of fun. So I'm between those two, because like live, especially Days Are Darker is great because it's just such a heavy bass song, and I just like get to experiment with a lot of tones that I've never got to really use for this band before. And then also Happy Forever is just like, there's something about it that is like so special to me, at least. Like the lyrical content is incredible, and I think it's an experimental song for us, I think, because there's so much in it that we haven't done before. Like the trumpet solo and at the end, like that whole section is something we never really would do. It's almost like a post-rock song. And then just the chorus hits so hard, and I think that's something that makes that song just so powerful. And yeah, I don't know, it's just one of my favorites.
I like that song because we plagiarized the hell out of it. Nick. Oh yeah, that's straight up. Like, if anybody's listening to us, like, just don't tell Hans Zimmer. But we took yeah, we and this is, I don't know. I like this. You know, Nick and I. Part of our creative process was like, let's listen to these chord progressions, and it just so happens that we took 2 chord progressions from Hans Zimmer and put them both in that song. So I'm not going to tell you guys what songs they are, but if anybody catches it, that'd be dope.
For all you theory nerds out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if Hans wants to sue, that's fine. We'll give him songwriting credits. I want his name on those tracks. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
As a feature. Exactly. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Boy, Hans.
And I really appreciate that we ditched the 21 Pilots ripoff sound, because honestly, fuck 21 Pilots. I say that in the hardest way possible.
Whoa.
Not just because
No
they committed
way,
career
man. No
suicide,
way.
but because I cannot stand them.
Oh.
Nick's about to
I
be
don't know.
very upset.
I'm sorry,
I'm about
Nick.
to leave
I
right
just-
now.
I just don't like 21 Pilots.
Don't apologize. Lay into him. Really.
No. I used to be a huge 21 Pilots stan, so
And
it's
then-
okay.
And then Tyler committed career suicide.
What did he do?
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad.
I wasn't a fan of it, so it kind of ruined it for me. So
Well, you
Yeah,
had a
personally,
big 21
at
Pilots
least,
poster behind her.
yeah, my entire wall used to be. This entire wall was dedicated to them. It really sucked. But anyways,
I know. Anyway, moving on.
moving on. How did you guys go about picking the lead single for this EP? Did you just kind of throw all the songs into a hat and then say, "Oh, here it is. This is it," or did you kind of like go through and say, "No, this basically describes this EP in a nutshell"?
It's funny. At least for me personally, I don't really think that. Obviously, like, yes, Days in Velvet are confirmed on the record or on the EP, but I don't think they really encapsulate it as well as I think other songs do. I feel like we ended up choosing, Days in Velvet to be the singles into, be the singles of the EP because of, the older sound that we have with, So We Live, So We Die. It's kind of like a, not even an homage. What's that?
So it's a bridge.
Yeah. It's like a bridge to, from our old sound to what our new sound is. And whether or not that's indie or like softer rock, whatever you want to call it. But I definitely don't want to put a label on the kind of music that we make because right now we are just in this crazy experimental space, and we're making some weird shit right now. It's
keep going. It's great.
Yeah. It's.
Are we allowed to curse?
Yes, we can curse, right?
All right.
Yeah. It's a little late to say that, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Good.
Cut that out. Just cut that out. Just don't even.
Yeah.
So where's your headspace at while you're writing this?
The EP or our new songs?
The EP.
The EP.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up making an inspiration playlist today and putting it out on Spotify. And some of the songs that I chose, for the songs we were writing, were from Circus Survive and Foxing and As Tall as Lions, and that inspiration playlist is on our Spotify profile. So that's kind of the headspace that we were in when we were writing. But what about you? What about you two?
I mean, like personally, sorry, Paul. Do you want to go?
No. You?
Okay. I mean, like personally, like that was when we were writing that EP. It was within a transition period for a few of us. Chris and I just graduated college, and trying to maneuver our way through adulthood and stuff, like the very early stages of adulthood and stuff. And some of us were either like changing like jobs or career paths and stuff, and just I don't know. It felt like we were going through, at least me personally, but it felt like as a band too. It felt like we were going through this level of uncertainty, and it felt like it was never ending. We went on like a big cross country tour in 2018, which was like the biggest tour we've gone on before, and it was a lot of fun, and like, but it was definitely exhausting. But it definitely brought that uncertainty to an end in a way. And I think like we were playing a lot of these songs on that tour, and each night it felt like we were giving them like a new feeling, a new perspective. So like with that and like all the just the headspaces that we were in, like I feel like that's what got these songs to where they were. Like Days Are Darker was definitely like, that song obviously doesn't come from a happy place, and a lot of us were feeling really, really like shitty. I'm so glad we can curse on here. Feeling really shitty, going through a lot of stuff personally, and I think that all came out in that song, and we just wanted to make it as ugly as possible. And I think all of those emotions brought out the sound of it. So
yeah.
I have a much simpler answer. So we wrote this EP essentially in two places. So we wrote it, our songs either at Boon Tunes, which is a venue up in North Jersey, or we wrote it down at a house in New Brunswick called the Bath House. So two different places. My mentality going into this album was, if you do good at practice, you can get pizza. So there is a pizzeria down the street from Boon Tunes called Roma's Pizzeria. Excellent place. If you do good at practice, I'm allowed myself to get pizza. Went down to New Brunswick. There's this place, Tata's Pizzeria. I so good. And if I showed up to practice, I allowed myself to get pizza.
Okay.
So music.
You just showed up.
I did. Well, yeah, that was my mentality. If I show up, I get pizza.
Just simply showed up.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it worked. So that's fair.
Well, I think work is a Texas term, but absolutely.
It's a very loose term.
So
I had
did,
Yeah.
I had to Pavlov myself into showing up. Yeah.
so did you not
Yeah,
get pizza all the
if
time?
Tata's Pizza, no, he didn't. If Tata's was closed, he would have a raging fit. Like
Oh, I'd have a.
he would be
fit.
a nightmare.
Oh
He'd be a
no.
Showed
nightmare.
practice for
Like, to
nothing.
have a practice.
Seriously, I would say that it was because it was 40 minutes from our house. We went to practice once a week,
Oh.
and if Tato's was closed, that was it. I was,
Yeah.
Devastating.
Is there
They were
not like
closed
a
for the whole
follow-up
summer
place?
too.
What's that?
Oh, ouch. Is there not like a backup place that you have in
You
case they're closed, or is that just the one?
You didn't think
Ouch.
that far?
No,
Dang.
you can't replace Tata's.
No.
You really
Yeah.
can't.
That
I mean,
kinda
that place
hurts.
is phenomenal.
Yeah.
They put mozzarella sticks on their pizza. It's amazing.
If the owner
Oh.
of Tata's Pizzeria in New Brunswick is listening, please sponsor us. My name's Chris.
I love
We're
you.
gonna love to figure something out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Please.
We're like half based in New Jersey. If Tata's wants to sponsor us,
Oh yeah.
Okay. Is there a certain feeling you want your listeners to have while going through this record?
Infinite sadness and no.
Oh. Pain.
No, definitely not that.
infinite sadness and so much pain.
That's a good question. What was the question? It was a certain.
Is there a certain feeling? That,
feeling.
Yeah.
No. I think that I want music to be relatable. I think that that's more important than having a feeling toward it. If we wrote a song, or if I wrote a song that I thought was sad, but somebody else construed it completely differently, but they're still able to relate to it, I think to me that's the most important part. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Is that the answer that everyone agrees with?
Yeah. Is everybody gonna piggyback?
Yeah, I think just to piggyback off of that, there are 6 songs in the record, and they're obviously about 6 very different things, related to us. And I like to think that with the lyrics that I write and that we write collectively, we like to keep a shroud of mystery behind it. Obviously, there's going to be like underlying themes, right? Like, in the chorus or what have you, but. There's a certain song on the record that we wanted to make sure wasn't so obvious what the meaning was about, and I think we did a really good job of doing that. So yeah, just to piggyback off of that, just making it relatable.
Okay. Relatability. Solid.
So this question should be super, super quick. Off the top of your
Super
head,
fast.
I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words.
Ooh,
It's a very hard
Dynamic
question.
dynamic roller coaster ride.
I like that. Dynamic roller coaster ride.
Cool.
Everybody has to do
Okay.
one, by the way.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There should be a timer in the top right corner. 10 seconds.
Oh my god. Well, we'll install that next time.
Sick.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Okay.
So, I'm going to explain it a little bit. I'm not going to give a whole lot, but essentially we think of this of the album in acts. So the first 2 is an act, second 2 is an act, the third 2, last 2 is an act.
Okay.
So for me, it's theatrical, crunchy, ambient.
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Why crunchy?
Just crunchy.
It's just crunchy.
just some crunch.
Just crunch.
Captain
You're not gonna
Crunch.
explain that
Okay.
at all? You're just gonna say
Yeah, like what
crunchy and
kind of
move it
crunch
on?
are we talking about though? You gotta be specific. Are we talking like
Good kind of-
cereal crunch? Or are we
The
talking
good,
like
the good
granola
kind of
bar
crunch, you know.
Okay.
You gotta specify.
You can't just say crunch.
Tata's Pizza Crust Crunch.
No.
We're not sponsored by
No,
them.
no.
Stop plugging them.
Too far. Too far.
Unbelievable.
The kind of crunch
Mhm.
that you get when biting into a cracker, like the cracker kind of crunch.
Oh, okay. So like a snap kind of.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
no,
I was gonna ask
we'll-
like
we'll
what
leave it
type of
there.
cracker, because they're like water crackers and
Oh,
stuff.
pretzel.
But I'm not gonna
pretzel.
go that far.
Pretzel
Oh.
cracker.
Pretzel cracker.
The thin ones. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the tone.
Okay.
Christmas face.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
That was
Okay.
oddly specific.
It was
That was
great.
so
I get it.
specific.
Like I didn't.
understand
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't get that
Thumbs
feeling.
down.
Yeah, I didn't get that feeling at all when listening to the album.
Didn't
but
get crunchy, but
whatever.
I get it.
To each their own.
That was.
It
I
worked.
hated that answer. That was awful.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Would you not describe it as crunchy?
No, I think what never mind. That's fine.
These Darker is crunchy as hell.
we can move
You
on.
can't tell me
It
Days isn't crunchy.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
The
Nice.
DIY
Alright,
discourse for the week is the new A Boy Named John EP crunchy or not?
Crunchy or not? Oh my God.
Oh my god.
I think it is. I'll side with you on that.
Thank you.
Crunchy.
I'll fight
Thank
with you
you.
on the Good
Yeah.
News Podcast account. We'll fight each other on the Good News Podcast account if it's crunchy or not.
That'd be horrible. We got one more though. Again, you can't skip this one. Mm-hmm.
Indie butt rock.
Time. Wait, indie
No.
rock?
Yeah.
No. I gotta take back every
Why?
nice thing I said on the podcast then, because I don't like butt rock in the slightest. Fuck butt rock. Through and through.
Please don't say butt rock.
You wanna change your answer?
Yeah, I'm changing my answer.
Okay.
It's 3 words out the EP.
3 words.
That what was the question again? I got lost in Paul's answer that I just can't wrap my head around.
It's fine.
Describe the album in 3 words for new listeners.
It is good.
Solid.
Okay.
It is not butt
Solid.
rock. It is
It is not butt
not
rock.
butt rock.
It ain't butt.
It's hyper.
It ain't butt rock.
It ain't butt rock. There you go.
There you go.
I'm so sorry for you two interviewing us, because that felt to me like the scene out of SpongeBob where Mrs. Puff is just like blankety, just like 3 answers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's great. It's great. It makes it entertaining.
Yeah, typically people are like fast, loud, and fast.
No-
And I'm like,
noisy.
awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
At least you guys made
Cool.
it
Moving
entertaining.
on. All right. So on a less funny note, where do you guys see the band in the next 5 years?
Making more crunchy music.
I don't know.
Quarantine.
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 Ouch.
Quarantine?
Holy
Don't say
shit.
No. Oh my god.
Sorry.
No,
Too
I
soon.
mean,
Maybe.
I think if someone of a higher power likes our sound and we continue to put out content,
Mhm.
and if someone would like to give us money to do the things that we're doing now, I would like to think that this could be a career.
All right.
Truly.
Fuel by Ramen. Hit them up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Two by Rome is going to be the
Fueled
next
by-
like DIY label.
Mm-hmm. That'd be sick. So
Uh,
is
I love
everybody?
Fueled by, they're
Yeah,
dope.
there you go.
yeah, I mean, in 5 years, where do you imagine this project is essentially the
Yeah.
question? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, the same answer, I think. Honestly, I'd
Mhm.
love for this to be a thing. Really.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
I would love to play a 5-year anniversary tour for this record. If it does
Mhm.
well, I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'd go to
That'd
that.
be sick.
Cross Country Tour.
2025. That sounds.
That's- I
I'll
don't
be
like
30.
that number.
Oh my god.
Okay, but that's about the time we're going to get a
Paul will be
lockdown.
like
So
500 years old.
Yeah,
Oh
no
my God.
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be getting out of
Ouch.
lockdown right around then, though. So no live
It'll be
music,
perfect.
just playing
God,
in
don't-
forests because no venues will be left.
Forests?
So everyone's just going to set up with their PA systems in the middle of some sketchy forest. You might get murdered, you might not.
No, it's a gamble every time.
Well, I'm gonna set up my PA system in front of Four Seasons Landscaping.
As you should. I hear it's great this time of year.
I saw a tweet like that today. I'm gonna go play a live stream show in front of Four Seasons Landscaping or something.
Just landscaping.
Socially distanced show in front of Four
It'd be
Seasons.
great.
Glory, can we
Listen,
host? Good Noise Fest 2026 in good
Four
seasons.
seasons.
Honestly,
We
that's
played
the
places
goal.
like that, yo. We have literally
That's the
played venues like that. So
Oh my god.
I think if we could pull it off, I'd love for that to happen.
Exactly.
Because they'll
Yeah.
book just
I
about
wanna,
anyone.
Yeah. Oh man,
Mhm.
I'm so there for it.
All right.
Okay, sick. Headline.
So for the last couple of questions, we're actually going to shift away from music and go straight to death row. So
Boom.
if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
okay.
Wow.
So, I have. I'm very, very lucky. I have an uncle who's an incredible chef, and my girlfriend's mom is also an incredible chef, and her sister. If they could all make me like a beautiful Italian meal,
Mhm.
I'd die happy. And my drink of choice would be this guava IPA beer that we had in Tucson, Arizona. It was the best beer I've ever had in my entire life, and one of them got you nice and tipsy very quickly. So I'll take that one. That's my answer. I've thought about this honestly.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh man. I would have to say my grandmother's spaghetti and meatballs. Is that what your answer gonna be?
You piece of shit.
Uh-huh.
You stole it.
Oh my god.
You shouldn't have gone last.
No mac and cheese?
No,
No,
I mean, that's
that's
gonna be like
cool.
the backup answer. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe the
yeah.
bread you make?
No, that's like a very early work right now. I'm still working on it. That's not death row meal.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
I think
How much time is between the meal and the electric chair?
We're going to put you in the electric chair immediately after the fact.
As soon as you're done.
Like, as soon as you finish the last morsel, we're just going to press the button and you're going to die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Okay, all right. Can I milk this meal for like 3 hours?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Like, I'll finish.
Uh,
All right, cool. So the drink will be a drink of water with a tab of LSD in it, because
Okay.
what happens is if you are on psychedelics, you are less likely to be afraid to die.
Okay.
So that's what my drink would be.
That's genius.
Sounds great.
It sounds horrible.
Okay, Chris, you can finally give us your answer now that you've had time to
Mhm.
think about it after this fucker stole your
Yeah.
answer.
yeah, absolutely. I think my last meal would be a shrimp burrito with kimchi rice from Mogo, and my drink of choice would be an Asbury Park Brewery Sea Dragon.
Oh,
Solid.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think that's it.
That sounds great. The burrito sounds delicious.
Yeah.
If I can add a second meal, I'm sorry, I'm going to right now.
Go for it.
You died twice.
Chris and Paul know exactly what I'm talking about, but the burrito that we had in San Diego was incredible. Taco Factory, huge shout out to Taco Factory for the best burrito I've ever had in my life, and I eat plenty of burritos, like too many burritos, and that one was the best one ever. So that is also my death row last meal.
Okay. Solid.
if people are skipping around this podcast, I want them to land on that sentence. I eat plenty of burritos. Next story.
That's it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's going to be
Right.
my presidential slogan.
Are you going to do it in front of Four Seasons?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. No. Oh my god. So, if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live? It's a very hard question.
Fiction world?
Yeah, fictional world.
Cars.
It's a great question.
That's a really good
Thank
question.
you.
I would live
Thought
in.
of it
I would
myself.
live in cars.
Cars. Okay. What car would you be?
I want to be a car. I don't know. A nice car. I don't
A
know.
nice car.
Maybe I'll be a.
Oh,
I'll be a Tesla that can fly. That's
A Tesla
what
that can
I'll
fly.
be. Yep.
Sounds good.
Ciao.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Chris, go.
No.
Fuck you. That's a very good question.
Wow. What other answers have you gotten before? Have you gotten like video game answers?
Nice
Like,
get
deflection.
everything.
All the answers. Like
Everything. We get
everything.
Pokemon
Like-
a lot.
Pokemon and Star Wars
Oh,
and Harry
Pokemon,
Potter.
yeah.
Pokemon and Star Wars, yeah.
No one said like the Wii Fit
I picked
universe.
Cars.
or Wii
No, we got
Sports.
Wii Fit.
We
got
did?
we got that once, yeah.
I want someone to say the
That
Wii
was like
Sports
3
universe.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Corey, that was a long ass time ago.
I know.
you know,
Yeah, go.
my brain wants to say I want to live in the Last of Us universe,
Okay.
but I feel like we're just one step away from that. So
We
I
are.
don't really want to say that.
Why
Yeah.
would you want to live
So-
in that universe?
Why not?
It's
The
a
Last
Wii.
of Us, it's a zombie apocalypse.
Okay, and
Yeah, it's so sick.
that's pretty cool, dude.
God.
But my second answer would probably have to be I would want to live in My Hero Academia.
Oh,
I think
as
that'd
you
be pretty
should.
cool too.
What would your
yeah.
quirk be? Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know what my quirk would be. I think I would like be born quirkless, but I just want to be around superheroes. I feel like that'd be really cool.
Wouldn't you feel like an outcast, like how Deku felt in like the first half season?
So then that means
Okay.
that just means my idol approaches me and gives me everything I want. That's amazing.
You got a point. You got a point. If you're quirkless,
Yeah.
that means you're the main character. Because it's like, yeah.
Exactly.
You're smart. Good job. Good job.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Big brain, please.
Good brain.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, if it wasn't like Sword Art Online has a great
Okay.
universe, like you can do whatever, like essentially an MMO or MMORPG where you can just do whatever you want.
Mhm.
I mean, without being stuck in the computer, that'd be dope.
That'd be pretty cool.
No one.
Alright. Solid.
So I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person we've spoken to have said it's the most important question. What is your favorite color?
I'm gonna go to Pantone.com real quick.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
Right back.
Oh wait, we're getting a code.
Chris is obsessed
Yes.
with colors. Yes.
Yeah, there's before I deleted the hellscape off of my phone, there was a Twitter page that I would follow called I think it was like every color or something.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
god.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like the royal blues. Hold on. You guys can keep going.
I have it open, so just let me know and I'll type it in.
Solid.
Isn't like the most dark black? Isn't it just all zeros?
Yeah, that's just 0, 0. Yeah.
Vanna Black. What is it called? It's like
I think
something.
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, Vanna Black.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the darkest black
One.
ever.
Yeah.
Period. Mm-hmm.
I will give my answer. As a child, I think the last time I was sure what my favorite color was, it was purple.
Ooh.
I have not said the words "my favorite color is blank"
Mm-hmm.
since then, so I think that by default it has to be purple.
Purple. Okay. Purple's valid.
Chris, that's a very nice color.
Oh, that's a very nice
Right?
color. Yeah. It's like
27. Yeah.
I'm trying to
And
figure
the
out. I know
Pantone
that
number
color.
for everyone that's listening is 2728C on Pantone.com. It's very, very blue. That's my favorite color. That's
Where do I
it.
know that color from?
The sky.
Duh.
The sky's like lighter than that though. Maybe like Minecraft water blue or something. I don't know. I've been playing video games too much recently.
Hey,
Okay,
you got free time? What's that like, Larry?
bro.
It's crazy.
It's first time in a
Dang.
while. First time in a while.
everybody?
Is that everybody?
Yeah, I think that's everyone.
All right.
Oh,
But what are your favorite colors?
yellow.
Yeah, what are your favorite colors?
Yeah.
Did we say that too fast?
Do you
That
want?
was quick.
Do you want the specific hex code? I can give you the specific hex code for my yellow.
0000000.
Oh my god. FCE for 300? FCE 300, I'm pretty sure.
How the fuck do you know that off the top of your head?
CE.
FCE.
Yeah, I'm
300.
impressed.
Yeah, what?
I'm pretty sure it's 300.
Is that on Pantone.com?
I'm on htmlcolorcodes.com.
Okay.
Is Pepsi okay?
That's okay.
Yeah,
My
that's
God.
FCE 300. It's a very nice yellow.
All right.
That's pretty.
Thank you.
Nice.
It's the 21 Pilots yellow, actually, so
Disgusting.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
I'm stuck with it.
So, as I said, that is all the questions we have today. Is there anything you would like to plug? Aside from Tata's Pizza.
I'm so upset. Our friends, some of our friends are releasing an album on the same day as us. Check out Tima; she's releasing an album. Check out Man Dancing. Stephen Kelly is on Days Are Darker. He fronts his wonderful band called Man Dancing. Check them out. I am not too sure. I know there was at least one more person who was releasing it on November 20th. But those two are homies.
Solid. Wholesome.
All right.
I want to give a
Yes.
special shout out to a group of people. Chris Collins for doing some killer photos. His girlfriend Kelly Brennan for doing the makeup and the concepts or helping us with the concept of the album cover. Sophia for being just an incredible fashion person, and like created all of our merch and just being like just an incredible, like almost like a pseudo manager. And same with Paul McMichael, who's been like a manager for us and been helping us with our release strategy and stuff. We love them very, very much, and we're incredibly thankful for them. Without them, this EP wouldn't be as good as it is. So we love them.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God! And Lionel Chambers for filming a lot of our videos and editing our videos. He's just an incredible talent when it comes to video creation and helping achieve a vision. He's incredible. So definitely check out his stuff too.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Well, that's where we're going to end things, guys. Thank you for sitting down with us. This has been A Boy Named John, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.